This hangout on air is live. That's a new message. Normally it says this broadcast is live or whatever. Hi. Hello.
Hey,
Welcome to bonus content.
hello.
I'm Alex, as per usual, joined by the collective known as the usual. I referred to you all that once. I was looking at old IPs this week, and I referred to you all as the collective known as
Oh
the
yeah.
usual. Yeah.
Found
Oh,
that interesting.
How you guys doing?
thanks.
Tony, you're
Okay.
ready. You're so
I-
ready.
I'm super fucking ready.
You were like the readiest I've ever seen you
Ready fucking Freddy.
before we started this. How's life, man?
It's great.
Is it? That's
Yeah,
good. I didn't know that. I saw you for like 8 hours straight yesterday,
that wasn't so bad.
and you didn't mention like anything about life being great.
Oh, it was great.
That's good. What's going on?
Uh,
What's making it great?
I mean, I hung out with this guy who I like tolerate sometimes called Alex.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
I was there.
that's it.
That was it. That's what makes you life great?
Yep.
Tolerating someone?
Yep.
That doesn't sound that great.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Sounds lovely. Wonderful, as Professor Oak would say. How's the life outside of the great Alex O'Neill?
Well, I wouldn't call him that.
Okay, your words, not mine.
It's all right. Everything is all right.
Cool.
We're hanging out, we're chilling, and keep hanging on in there.
We're all just letting the air flow through our hair,
That's right.
riding high on that.
You do.
As you do. What about you, Scott?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm assuming the same question.
Yeah, life, man.
Yeah.
Nothing doing. Something boner pants.
Put that away, dude. Like this is the second time.
You're right.
Stop it.
This isn't boner
Put it
content.
away. Nobody wants to see it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I offended you like that, Scott. Was this censorship, Tony?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me put it away. How's your week been, Scott?
Pretty good.
Okay. Anything interesting happen?
Not really.
Did y'all just like do nothing sometimes?
Yeah.
Like just sit around and do
It was
nothing?
work and cutting hot, sick TVs.
Oh God! It took me a second to
To
fully
remember?
process.
To
And then I remembered
unblock the memories.
everything that happened yesterday, and oh, oh my God,
I heard about it.
oh God.
It was great.
We're gonna talk about it, but
Probably the best thing that's ever happened.
it was something. I mean, it's the best thing that's happened in that
Well, I
game.
mean, Alex, it's your fault.
It is absolutely Tony's fault.
What?
There's no question in my mind whose fault it is, and it is not mine.
Definitely your fault.
Tony made a lot of decisions yesterday that.
You mean you made a decision that Tony had to follow?
I mean, I was into it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it wasn't my
Alex
decision.
is so into it. It's awesome.
I was having fun. If you don't watch our Let's Play series, you should. Alex plays with Tony Horvath. Full stop.
It's pretty good.
I'll make a quintet that game. More episodes coming soon, very soon. I'm sorry there were no Let's Plays this week. Also, since this is our YouTube audience, I swear I still love you guys. What about you, Nabishin? Nothing. Give me something here, guys. The three.
You'd have to get in contact with him on Mitomo.
Yeah, that's right. Nabishin only speaks through his me now.
That's right.
We'll talk about that during the show because that's worthy. That needs to be explored. I mean, like I did stuff this week. I hung out. I was on a podcast with. Yeah. Oh, Scott, please. Sorry, you're cutting in and out.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Okay, sounds good. I was on H Bomb and Friends with Harold. They hadn't recorded in a while, but we got a group of fucking crazy people together and destroyed and ruined that show and burned it to the ground forever.
Had a good time.
That's not true, but we had a good time. Not enough talk about the OC. But, John Anderson and I are in talks about starting an OC rewatch podcast, and he thought of this name, which I know it's gonna be pretty great. The Bro C. All right, well, it's a good episode today, guys.
I'm
Go on, Tony. You had something you wanted to share.
nothing. I don't. It's not fucking worth it.
Is this censorship, Tony?
Yeah, this is censorship.
The cover art is just all of us with our butts turned toward the camera.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good week. I tied my hair back in a ponytail, and Tony was like, "Oh, whoa, hey now."
That happened.
Did you look like Big Boss?
I did. That's what I
No.
wanted. I wanted to look like Big Boss.
He didn't look like Big Boss.
I look like Big Boss right now. It's nice. It feels nice. Cause like I've grown my hair out before, but not like this.
Not like this.
And the neck gets a little hot. Now I'm just getting all this air, getting this fresh air blowing on my neck. I sound like the craziest person I know. I don't know. It's fun. I've had too much fun playing with my hair this week. I bought like a big ass thing. Like this. This is all scrunchies. It says on here 10 times more ponytails per elastic with a little asterisk saying versus leading value brand. So you know how many more ponytails that is, Tony? 10 times more.
10 times more than the 0. It should still be 0.
And then I got this little thing of hair clips. These are nice. When you're sleeping and you got to just get it the fuck out of the way, this is nice. I'm just letting you guys know.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I'm doing some product placement for the Goody brand, apparently. I don't know, like, many hair clip / scrunchy brands, but it's good. No, I've had fun, all right? Why can't you just be happy for me, Tony? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's my birthday this week, also.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Namishin. Which was fun. I had a very relaxing time. I worked all day, and then I just came home and hung out with a couple of friends. Uninteresting, but that's kind of what I needed. 23 is a pretty uninteresting year. Tony can vouch for that.
Whatever, man. Michael Jordan.
That's what everyone keeps saying. That to
What are
me.
you
I'm
even
like,
talking about,
what
Alex?
do you say? Well, what are you saying, Tony? What have you done at 23 so far?
Let's see. I hung out with my bros.
On the Brucey.
And that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Good year. That's all I need.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I wouldn't call it interesting, but
You're not the right person to ask.
Okay. Wow. Hey. Salt. Yeah, everyone keeps bringing up Michael Jordan, and I'm like, yeah, great, thanks. Fucking sports. This guy is like
23 when he got 23, idiot. That's what you're supposed to say.
He's 23 when he got 23.
I don't.
Was he really that young?
No, I said he wasn't 23 when he got the number 23.
Okay.
You idiots, that should be your response.
That should be my response. But you know what? I'm not as learned.
Actually, I really don't even know. I don't know how basketball
What
works.
if he was? No, I'm sure. What if you look like an idiot now?
You have to
I
care
don't know.
first.
Everyone keeps like when I told some of my coworkers, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm 23 today." They're like, "Jordan," and they do this. I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean? What are you saying?"
It's like Kobe.
Yeah, I
Big shit
guess.
part.
But it's not like I'm wearing Air Jordans getting dunks.
Getting done.
Why aren't you?
Dunking on
That,
fools.
it just means that you should be.
I guess. I don't know. You should be too, Tony. It's your Jordan year as well.
Yes.
Should we high five dunk people? I don't know.
I mean,
Only through a basketball hoop.
Okay. Valid. Fair enough. Safety is a big concern. All right. We can start the real show now. We can end this. I'll torture
why? It's
you.
going so well.
It's going so well. I'll torture you guys for less time. And I know we all just really want to talk about Mitomo and nothing else.
Pretty much.
Um,
Although I haven't really gotten into it yet.
Option.
Almost.
Anything?
Um, something that's happening with me, I guess. Something
Okay.
I just remembered. Um, like I kind of sort of accepted actually being a manager now.
Oh, you're taking on the responsibility?
I guess this is like it's I don't know, like it was just something that's like as long as I get to train for it and just don't get thrown into it head first.
And to get paid for it.
Yeah, that's pretty much that. Like I don't know, I'll probably regret it, but we'll see what happened first. So
Well, I'd be curious to see you in a managerial role. You're basically like my manager, but like more in like the idea of like a one-on-one, like a boxing manager type situation. That's how I like to think of us as our relationship. You're the doc to my little Mac.
sure.
This is
He's
weird.
like, I'm having second thoughts about this right now.
Yeah, I'm making it worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I have faith in you. I hope you don't regret it, but
I mean, like, it's like just a number of things. It's like I've been doing the work for pretty much 8 months now, and it's just like it might as well just like go for it. And like it's always been like something I always thought about, but it was like something I didn't want to get forced into. So I would 100% didn't have to get forced into this, but like now that I actually made the decision myself, it feels like a little better of a thing. So
yeah, I totally get that. Well, good luck. I hope the training goes well, and I hope you kill it. But I'll be persistently asking.
Butts. They're totally nuts.
Butt fuck sluts go nuts. I'll be asking for frequent updates, and eventually you'll hate me for it. All right, let's get this fucking gravy train rolling. I'm feeling good tonight.
Yeah.
You guys ready to start recording?
I'm ready.
Oh.
Tony,
Yeah.
okay, good. I know Nobshin's ready. Just make sure you're recording from the right device. On one then. 5, 4, 3.
Oh, hold on. I was not nearly as ready as I thought.
God damn it.
My Audacity is not set to the right mic.
This is why I asked.
Yeah,
That's why you like soundtrack.
It's weird.
Spots, they're totally
I'm supposed to
not.
have to. Oh, okay. I see what happened now.
I see what you did.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
Okay,
Ready.
we're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Juan, if
Juan?
you prefer.
Oh wait, hold on.
Don't hold on.
What?
I just turned the fan off.
No. I thought you were going over to like light up a sweet J in
Yeah.
memory of Juan.
No, never.
One of those jazz cigarettes.
God. That was a fucked up time.
Rip Juan.
Probably dead.
He's probably dead. Fucking poor Juan.
worst possible replacement for Scott as a roommate.
Pretty much the exact opposite of Scott.
Right.
Uh,
Everything from skin color to affinity with sports.
Did he play sports?
Oh yeah, he was there on a full scholarship for playing tennis.
Oh, tennis too. God, you know how many calories they burn? No wonder he had to have so much sex.
It never happened though.
I thought you came in on him fucking around like a bunch
No,
of
I
times.
came in on him fucking around with drugs
Oh, got
a
it.
couple of times,
Got it.
which was every time.
Which is to say, literally always.
Yeah.
All right. It is Saturday, April 2nd, 2016, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I'm Alex O'Neill, and with me this week I have Tony Horvath,
1, 2, 3. I gotta go pee.
Scott Guthier,
Uh,
and Brian Nobshin Jackson.
Gaijin,
I don't know what that means.
Otaku,
I don't know what that means.
Weeaboo.
What language are you speaking?
Japan.
It's more scary when you guys like collaborate on these.
I did it like literally like 10 minutes ago. Like, do this. He's like, okay. So,
I wrote it down and then I lost where I wrote it down, so I was really afraid that I was gonna fuck it up.
Well, there's that time like the Scott said something too, and I was like, oh, Scott's got a part in this too.
no, I never collaborate. I just interject.
You just go with it.
Yup.
You're an improv master,
It's
one might say.
yeah, it's like the third part to our title every week.
Yeah, you're there. You're ready.
Props to everybody who actually liked my last one. I got a lot of love for that one. So
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people saying favorite Nabishin intro ever, and then quickly backpedaling to okay, maybe top 5.
yeah, those people. That
Those
one
people,
person.
Mark Kisling, you fucking animal. I'm just kidding, Mark. You're a lovely person. You seem like a good young man. We got a good show lined up for you all,
And it's over.
and it's finally over. This is the last episode. No. We are going to talk about video games, and then we're going to talk about Final Fantasy, and then I was requested to send in a voicemail, so that happened.
Did it happen?
It happened
Yeah.
it happened on my birthday.
I should have specified no birthday voicemails.
Well, I'm sorry. I was very tired. If that makes you feel any better.
All right, that's better.
And that's it. Right. That's it. Thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. Y'all are super sweet. Some housekeeping stuff. Tony and I are going to PAX
Yep.
officially. We can
Yep.
officially say we are going to PAX. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
If you want us to see anything there, let us know. We'll keep it in mind.
See Irrational Passions on the East Coast and the West Coast.
No,
What do you mean no?
you will. You will be able to actually see Irrational Passions on the East Coast and West Coast. Nobs and I are going to Kind of Funny Live too. So that's gonna be crazy.
Why'd you say no?
What?
Why'd you say no?
I don't know. I don't know why. Because like for some odd reason, I was like, "What are you talking about?" No, and then I realized what you were talking about. I was like, "Oh."
Okay.
I was just, sometimes the synapses are firing and nothing's happening. Yeah, so Tony and I will be in Boston in April. That's this month. Ugh. I just ordered
Yeah.
business cards last night, and I was like, "Oh God, that's right, this is happening." So all that stress is starting to just fill my body, which is good. It's good stress. So if you see us, come say hi. We'll be talking about it for the next couple of weeks until it happens. I don't know what we're going to do as far as podcasts for that weekend.
There'll just be a lot of me and you talking.
Yeah, Tony and I will probably record something while we're up there. Scott and I can take the week off. Go hang out, chill, get
No.
max chill. Okay, Scott never takes a week off. He doesn't know how.
You should go to the Midwest. I don't know.
Scott, you can call in,
Wyoming.
bro.
Yeah, Scott can either call in or he'll go to the Midwest. He'll go
Only
to MGC.
if you remember to call me out the week before.
Okay,
All right.
I can do that.
Please talk like that's your thing.
Chill. And yeah, Kind of Funny Live too. If you're going to be at that in San Francisco in May, I will be there. Option will be there. That's gonna be fun. And as far as other housekeeping stuff, sorry that there was no Let's Plays up on the YouTube channel this past week. I forgot to schedule them, but I've got so many now. It was like it was a day. It was literally Friday, and then I was like, okay, I've got 31 episodes of Folklore that I can put out, and then Tony and I recorded 13 more episodes of Omega Quintet.
One of them is just straight PVs.
Oh yeah, it's promotional videos out the ass.
It's just good stuff.
We cut it together. We made the magic happen, and then
We actually cut it together though, for real.
Jacob Bryant and I recorded started a new series of Let's Plays, and I'm really excited about that. That's Resident Evil 6, which, because he's on the West Coast and I am on the East Coast, I had to do it differently. I had to record the video in a big chunk, and then we had to record our audio separate and everything. But I edited together those this morning. Wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, so that's good. And I think the video quality is a little bit better because of it. But those are edited, those are uploaded. I just have to schedule them. Those will probably go out soon. We're gonna record more of those. We only recorded 6 episodes, so we have to record a lot more. Yeah, it was a giraffe getting his dick sucked. That was it. We talked about that a lot. So strap in for that. But that Let's Play is already fantastic because we've run into the craziest shit in that game. Um, so and that game's ridiculous as is. So and yeah, the Omega Quintet one is it's gonna speak for itself. I'll tell you what. So plenty of video going up on our YouTube channel. I'm probably gonna release some of them together, like simultaneously. We'll see. But that's coming, so that'll fill out this week that this episode goes out, at the very least. And Silver PR is working on another Capcom Pro Tour stuff, some recaps from February and March. He's just having trouble seeing if WordPress supports graphs, or not graphs, tables, which it doesn't. We found out together on a journey. So that'll be up soon, though. We're working on it.
You'd have to. Let's.
We've
I'll
got
tell
it.
him
We've
that
got an
later.
idea.
You'd have to compress it as an image.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. So we'll figure it out. Don't worry. But that's it for housekeeping. Unless any of you have anything. I don't know if Tony like tweeted something out and was like, "Hey, check this out." I don't know.
Unless you're thinking of something specific, no.
No, I'm not.
Cool.
VR is also out
Yeah,
to all of you people out there.
VR happened and it's gone.
And it's gone.
And
Let's
it's
talk about-
gone.
It
let's
went
talk-
boldly into the night.
Yep, disappeared. It put on the VR helmet and then it ceased to
And it-
exist.
That's right. The VR helmet put on a VR helmet, and then it attained godhood.
Yeah, it was like that movie, like that Scarlett Johansson was in from a couple years ago, Lucy. That movie's
Yeah.
fucked up. That's it. Let's talk about some video games. How's that sound?
I mean,
Yes, Tony.
nothing.
Do you want to talk about video games?
No.
Really?
Nope.
I mean,
I'll
How about-
talk about them later.
let's. How about we all just? Because this is something that's touched all of our lives. How about we talk about Mitomo?
Scott hasn't played it yet, though.
I don't care. Scott will hear what we have to say, and then his life will be irrevocably changed.
No.
Namashine, what do you think of Mitomo?
It's cool. It's something I like dealing with every like 5 minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes? All right.
But it's just pretty much just Tomodachi Life on your iPhone, just not as fleshed out as that is. But it's more of like, I guess you could say it's more freedom because you could say more of what you want to say. And
You
it's
can
more-
say anything.
Yeah, so that's interesting. 'Cause,
That's
like,
super interesting.
yeah, because people are saying some fucked up stuff, and sometimes it's funny and hilarious. So
Especially when the little me guy says it out loud. You're like, oh, whoops. I don't know, like, I didn't really, I don't think any of us really had an idea of what Mitomo was before it officially came out. On
I knew that it was supposed to not be a game.
Yeah, I knew it was an app, right? It was kind of like a thing, not necessarily an actual game. It has a game in it. You can play this thing where you drop a me. It's pretty good.
And then you get stuff.
And then you get stuff.
I got that Batcat first try.
oh
Yeah.
Man, I tried so hard. I don't know why it was so hard for me. Goddamn it.
It's a literally first drop. Got that shit.
Fuck you. Yeah, it's, you make a me, kind of like in Tomodachi Life. But like the cool thing is everyone else makes just one me instead of you kind of creating this village of all these me's together. Which is fun in of itself, but this is more like you're actually interacting with other people, interacting with their answers and stuff, and all the me's out there are other people that other people are writing crazy shit from. But it's more of like a social media service, honestly.
I like that it does not have any of that Nintendo censorship.
Yeah, that sweet Nintendo censorship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very it is very lax in a way
Yeah.
that I think most people probably didn't expect.
Expected them to not let you put butt stuff as the answer to everything. Totally can.
Totally. Can. But like in the way that it's only person to person, right? So you can add people either that follow you on Twitter or in person. That's how Tony and I added each other, or like your Facebook.
Yeah,
friends.
it was a weird, sexual experience.
No,
Oddly.
not at all, actually. So like you can just add people and then you're friends with them. So like there's no, you're not posting everything to the public, I guess you could say, right? So I guess that's why it can be just whatever the fuck you want to say. If you want to say fuck that guy, you can say fuck that guy. Because fuck that guy. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's a social experiment. A lot of people. I don't know. I just when I started playing it, I thought like, man, this is exactly what Nobishin wanted. I don't know what he wanted, but this is it. And I just wanted to follow up on that, see if I was right or wrong.
Not exactly wrong, but not exactly right either.
Okay.
It's definitely something I'll play every day and just because it's like when I'm not looking at Snapchat, I'll be looking at this. So that's pretty much what it is.
Cool. I think that's what Nintendo wanted. No. Correction. That's what DNA wanted. The small 30% of Nintendo that they are now. Yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot. It's scary how much I like this stupid little app that they've made. Yeah, it's cool. What do you think of it, Tony? Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know, it feels like I'm talking to
Yes.
a brick wall sometimes.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
But-
why can't they hear me?
What do you think of it, Tony?
It's a really funny game. I like being able to just go and like troll everybody else's Miis and like then get outdone by Plank Fan at every turn.
Yeah, that dude is funny. Like, he has figured out how to like be really, really funny in 160 characters. Like he's got it on lock. Like
Yeah,
he
it's
knows
pretty
what he's
nuts.
doing. Yeah. You should follow him on Twitter. He's got a lot of Twitter followers because he's so funny. And because he retweets a lot of hot deals on Amazon that I totally missed this morning and was super pissed about it.
Wait,
Street-
what was
Street
what was
Fighter
going
V
on?
was $10 this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I missed it.
And you shot and you missed.
And I missed. Then I shot again and I missed.
And I missed again. And then I passed out and I woke up and I ate a popsicle and I missed.
YouTube.com/Game Grumps. Anyway, yeah, I did not get it. Also, like Project X Zone 2 or whatever was $8. Missed that as well. I missed. Anything else you've been playing, Option? Since that Mitomo discussion, yeah, there's really not much you could say about it.
Pokemon Yellow and playing Gwent in the Richard 3.
Are you still like hating Gwent every second?
Yeah, I wanted it over with.
Okay. How many
what-
trophies are you away from the last Gwent trophy?
Like I'm at this part where like I have to pretty much find every shopkeeper in the game just so I can like because like they all give you like a different win card, a new win card. You can't just buy them or something like that. So like I have to fight them, play them in Gwent, do this stupid spy strategy because it's super easy just doing it that way, and like, you automatically win that way.
Yep.
And like just keep doing that over and over again until I beat them, and then they'll give me one new card, and then I have to like find this. I have to look through this entire map. I have to go to Skellige and look through everywhere and try to find. Like, did I talk to you? Can we play Gwent? And we can play Gwent. I can get a unique card, and it's just a pain. Great
Yeah,
game though.
it's a really good game, especially the Gwent part. Well, I'm sorry that you're suffering through it. It'll be over soon.
Yeah,
Do you know?
I just want to beat it so I can finish hard mode basically.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I'm near the end, maybe
Okay.
like 3 or 4 hours from actually beating that game. So
Mm.
yeah.
Do you know when Blood and Wine is coming out? I know it was supposed to come out in February, but
No, not right now.
Okay.
Me and Katie are kind of like have daily talks about like when is that shit coming out.
okay. Oh, they released new footage of it at GDC. I didn't even see that, but yeah, I'm sure it will be out soon, soonish, hopefully. What else? Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, still grinding, just trying to beat the Elite Four.
Tomodachi Life.
I don't play that game anymore.
I feel like Mitomo is like a gate back to that game for you.
I don't even have that game anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
You
Yeah,
gave it. He gifted it away.
I gave it to Katie, and she had her experience with it, and she loved it.
Wait, did you like get it on cart or something?
Yeah, I got it on the card,
Okay.
and then she gave it to someone else right after that. So I guess that's what
Word.
we're doing with that game now. Just like
It just
It's-
travels.
The
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Tomodachi cartridge. Like, can we? Yes.
No.
I'm gonna start my slash fic about this.
You have so many you have to write now.
I know. Yeah, I will say, just in response to that, I've looked at my 3DS and looked at the little Tomodachi Life thing and thought very deeply about going back to that
Okay.
island, Tomodachi Island.
You have to finish your sentence.
Sorry, I got distracted by a notification popping up all over my screen. Yeah, I never really closed the loop on Tomodachi Life. I loved every second that I spent with it, but there was still stuff to explore, stuff to do.
Either I stopped playing because I ended up having to get a new 3DS
Yeah.
because soy sauce made its way inside mine.
Yeah.
If you remember that from years ago.
I do remember.
Yep.
And I lost all the Miis that I had, and I didn't feel like restarting with all new Miis, so that's where we're at.
I still have memes I have yet to make in Tomodachi Life.
What's your Donald Trump meme?
I legitimately just can't even answer that question.
He's like, secretly, yes.
Yeah, OTP. Cool. Still trucking away now, Mission.
Oh, dude, like it's I'm feeling so much apathy. Well, maybe that's not the right word, but like
apathy sounds not wrong.
yeah, I guess that is right. Like I just don't really care anymore about playing video games right now. Like I'm pretty sure Uncharted will be my hook back into it because that one's I'm excited about.
Mhm.
Like I've already given up on Quantum Break because A, I need to save money, and B, it's just like
It's alright, I heard that game wasn't that great.
no, it's not even that because I judge games on myself, and like I usually like Remedy games, but it's just like if anything I'll Redbox it, but like yeah, it's more about saving money more than anything, but because like I had to choose between that and Ratchet and Clank, and I want to get Ratchet and Clank because it's cheaper, and I would get that physical. If I was going to get Quantum Break, I would get it digital because I only get Xbox One games digitally, and that would be $60 instead of like getting discount at Best Buy. So it's just that type of strategy. So
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at with that game. There's stuff coming. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 also, as far away as it is, that is something that I know you're excited about as well.
And whatever
it's
that
so
like
fun.
hero monster is.
What?
The I don't remember what the mobile game that's going to come out with it is.
Oh yeah, the Super Hero Bros
I
or whatever.
pre-registered for that thing.
Of course you did.
You get free gems, man.
It just looks like a dumb pinball game.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right.
Looks like a
You-
good dumb pinball game.
Okay. Valid response. Tony,
Yeah.
video games.
All I know about video games is there's a weird song in it that uses words that are not suitable for video games, like inchoate.
You're not wrong.
Those words should never be seen in a no, like even less so in a localized video game.
Uh-huh. I
'Cause
don't
I don't-
disagree.
I don't think there are even words for that mean inchoate in other languages.
There aren't.
Exactly. So how do you get inchoate?
I don't know. You know what, Tony? Omega Quintet leaves us with a lot of questions. Every time we
Way
play it.
too many questions.
Like, who is best girl? And what is
Yeah.
inchoate?
It's Ayumi, obviously, by the way.
She does have a very masculine voice. There are a lot of things that we've discovered and have yet to discover in Omega Quintet.
I hope, and there are a lot of things I hope we never discover.
I mean, like, I'm really looking forward to our.
So, okay, in Omega Quintet, there's this. You can make the girls do like like PVs, like promote. They'll sing on a stage, and you can put them wherever the fuck you want, and they'll sing a song, and you can make the camera do whatever you want it to do, and you can position them on the stage. And while you're doing this, after you're done, you can make them perform it. And while they're performing, you can throw bombs at them. And if you hit them with a bomb while they're performing, their clothes come off. I'm gonna stop right there.
This is all 100% true. Like, there are no words to describe our reaction when we first saw that happen. I went back and I watched it. I'm like, oh my god. You can also like throw glowing yellow balls at them,
Yeah,
and they'll go like,
balls.
ah! And then they'll like fall over and like lose consciousness. I'm like, what
Yeah,
happened?
it's fucking weird.
It's the
That
weirdest.
game is a dark place.
It is pretty much the darkest rabbit hole.
And I
like,
think like in the like 26 or 7 episodes that we have recorded, we've actually played the game for probably
like 5 hours, like 3 hours maybe. Out
Yeah.
of like the 5 it says we've played.
No less. It's like 1 hour
Maybe a little bit
of us actually doing stuff.
Yeah, of us like fighting monsters.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's also a part of that game where you fight monsters. It doesn't sound like a game where you're making girls sing and dance and blowing their clothes off with bombs, and a game where you fight monsters should be the same
Yeah,
game.
defeat 3 defeated insectoids or whatever.
Yeah, defeat
They have to be
3
defeated
defeated
to defeat the
insectoids.
defeated. Ugh, fucking.
There's
that
an
game.
extra word in there.
Yeah.
It's defeated.
It doesn't make sense.
And it doesn't make any sense. But, you know, this was your idea, Tony. And here we are.
I never said I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing the experience with others.
Yeah, we finished episode 2, and apparently there are possibly 11 episodes, maybe 10 in an epilogue. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
many,
boy.
so many unanswered questions. Did we watch her whip? Did we watch her nay?
Better believe it.
You better fucking believe it. I've gotten like the most depressing messages from people, like saying like, I was watching your Omega Quintet playthrough, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life anymore.
It gets worse.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
For
It gets worse.
for all you still staring into the abyss, not as far as we have, but getting ready to journey with us further, it only ever gets worse.
Yeah. And it only gets worse before it gets better. It's not going to get better though.
Alex, I'm just waiting for Alex to suddenly discover like a deep love for one of his characters.
It's gonna be a dark turning point at like around episode 32.
It's gonna be Nene.
It's gonna be Nene. I like Nene a lot. She's
I know.
super adorable.
She is like Rise.
Is she? No, she's not.
Yep.
She's not as confident.
She is.
She's not. I'm playing
She's not as
Persona
confident.
4 right now. The
Yeah.
thing that makes Rise cool is her confidence. Confidence is key. I'm holding up a little imaginary key.
Shit, I can't remember anything else that I played this week, to be honest with you. Oh, I played Platinum Demo. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But there are other things. I know I played other things, but I don't remember what they are other than Street Fighter.
Clash Royale.
I played that too, yeah. I just unlocked a magical chest. I'm very excited. I didn't have to pay for it.
You were playing next to me between episodes of Omega Quintet because you're a mess. And like you were telling me how like sad that game made you feel.
What?
You told me you're like, this game just like it makes me feel dark on the inside, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
why are you still playing it?
because it's good.
I just don't know. Scott, what about you? Did you play anything?
Yeah, some more Stardew Valley.
Okay.
A lot
Still
more
good?
Stardew Valley. I haven't turned that game off. Actually,
No,
I did.
it's
during
been
the
like
show.
he's been like online Steam playing Stardew Valley for the last 3 days.
See, this is exactly what I'm afraid of, and you
Well, you
wonder
see-
why I was like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking play it yet.
Well, you see, it's not so much that I haven't stopped playing it. It's that it's one of those things where it's, hey, you should be you're going to be playing this in, I think it's 14-minute segments every time you save, and I'm always caught in between a spot where it's, hey, right now it's not a good time to stop. So I just leave it on.
Never a good time to stop. It's never. Is it still good? Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah.
Good. What year are you in? Are you in a different year now?
Yeah, second year.
Year two. Aren't there like 10 years of that
They're
game going?
infinite years.
Right.
Infinite years. But the general stopping point is at the end of the second year.
Okay. Okay. That seems more reasonable. Seems like an attainable number, at the very least.
Yeah,
Um.
let me just go ahead and tell you roughly how much time that is. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Hold
Scott's looking up his
on.
time. He's pulling up Steam.
No. Okay, so this game is roughly around 52 hours long at that stopping point.
Um. Okay. Fair enough. I think that's right when Tony stopped, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Fuck that. Uh. All right. Is that all you've been playing, or is that
Pretty much.
okay? It consumes you. The
It's still
power of
consistent.
Stardew consumes you.
It's a good game.
It's pretty good from the outside in. Looks good. Looks like a fun time to lose yourself to. I've been playing video games.
Oh yeah.
I played Spelunky. Oh, that's right. I have notes. That's the trouble. Is like, do I write down notes, but do I remember them? Um, I was getting really emotional listening to Undertale music this week.
Mm-hmm.
I think that game had like it like I mentioned kind of at the beginning of the year, like the further and further I get away from that game, the more like emotional effect it has on me, like a very nostalgic effect on me. Um, yeah, that game is growing in my heart of hearts.
It's been pretty much like remember like a year, a few years ago, like we would just say Persona like almost every day. This is pretty much just saying Undertale every day, or every time we record, I should say.
Yeah, it is. It's like none of us have played it recently either. It's just like a thing of yeah, it's really good. I'm thinking about asking Ethan if he wants to play through it,
Sure.
because I think he would dig it. My roommate Ethan, to bring that joke back. Mentioned that. Oh
Oh.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
because
I know.
nobody knows who that is.
Nobody knows who that is. See,
Nope.
Scott makes comedy button references without even realize he's doing it. It's secretly the greatest thing. Um, John Anderson, John Anderson of Microsoft. He's been on the show a couple of times. He's a cool guy. Um, he's kind of got into the Metal Gear series late. Last year he played through 3 and 4, watched Metal Gear Scanlan of 1 and 2. Um, I think he played through a little bit of 2. Um, but yeah, he's been. I haven't really been talking about it too much, but he just finished Metal Gear Solid 5, and throughout his journey through Metal Gear Solid 5, he's been kind of using me as his reference point of like, hey, like, what does this mean? Or hey, is this gonna get resolved? Or yada yada yada.
And you say nope the entire time.
No, but he's really enjoyed it. Like, he says he's gonna collect the kind of text conversations we've had and put them together into some kind of blog post. So I'll link to that whenever that goes up. But yeah, he loved it. Like he's like, this is maybe like one of my favorite games of all time. Like he was way into it. He really liked it as both a video game and a Metal Gear game. And some of the ways him and I discussed things and approached things in conversation made me appreciate that game even a little bit more. I mean, I still love it. Um, I definitely have some general issues with it, but I felt better about the ending and kind of the stuff that happened as I've gotten a little bit away from all of the excitement that I was caught up in it, as you are ought to do.
I'd
Um,
probably gotten a little bit colder towards it, honestly.
yeah, I mean I can tell. Um, it's one of those things that like that I'd like to go back to and just maybe continue playing a little bit more, or peek back into, or start again. But it's just that's such a time sink that when I
And you don't have time, right?
yeah, I mean like when I choose games I want to replay, I can only do one absurdly massive game at a time, and I chose Persona 4, so here we are.
I was almost being
Um,
sarcastic, but yes.
yes. Some Persona 4 stuff.
Oh,
Uh,
one more thing about Metal
yeah.
Gear. Just to that's not to say like just blankly like that. Like I feel that the game's like really a fantastic game, but like I just feel like it's not that. For me personally, it's not that not the best Metal Gear game. If that makes
Hmm.
more sense.
Yeah. John liked a lot of the same stuff that you and I really liked, like the one scene with your soldiers and stuff, like the quarantine soldiers. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's really good. He was impressed at how well they used characters like Quiet and Big Boss in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, yeah, if you actually play the game, is impressive. Even though it seems like at every fucking stopping point they're trying to ruin everything that they're establishing. Um, like I said, been playing Persona 4 Golden. I wrote down specific stuff so I don't just sit here and talk about how great I think it is. There's a scene when you go to Tatsumi Port Island, which is actually the setting for Persona 3. You go there in Persona 4. Um, there's a scene where they go to like this love hotel, which was a love hotel in Persona 3, and it like pans the camera up, and Teddy is standing on a roof. Having recently played through Persona 3, I know that that's actually like a recreation of the scene where you meet the antagonist of Persona 3 for the first time, or they meet you more so because you don't know that they're there. I just thought that was funny. I didn't realize that before.
How did you not
Um,
realize that before?
yeah, I don't know. It's because it's a very short scene in Persona 3.
But
Like,
that seems impactful if that's the case.
yeah, I mean, like you don't. It's the first time you see Strega, who are basically the other Persona users that are going around.
Mm-hmm.
And it pans up, and they're on the roof of the opposite building, looking down. They're like, "Oh, so it's these kids," and then it's like over. I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's very short."
Okay. Okay.
Um, so and it's only in the game. Oh, it's in the movies as well, but yeah, it was so short that I guess it totally slipped my mind.
Sure.
When I'd seen it before, it looked familiar. Also, the use of music in the Tatsumi Port Island part of Persona 4 is so good. Just using the Persona 3 music and kind of cycling through those different songs is really funny. And I noticed like Kanji has perfect grammar when he texts people, which I just think is the funniest thing. Like he uses full words and full sentences when like Chie and Yosuke will like use like in before like the number 4 and stuff like I just think that's funny. Also, like just using the Vita TV, there's some weird like input delay with the DualShock 4 sometimes, like where it'll take like a full second before like the input goes through. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't know why. It's very weird though. I've just been noticing it as I've been playing through this on the Vita TV. Some other things. Street Fighter 5. Tony brought that over. We played some.
Alex played Alex.
I played as Alex, who's a charge character, so I don't like him. So
Not completely charged.
he's not completely charged.
He's like mostly a charge character though.
I say like probably half.
I only played 2 matches with him,
There's a
so
bunch
I
of
can't.
half circles and shit like that.
Yeah, he's got some half circles. I did his half circle grab once. It was pretty cool. Um, I like his moves. He feels very like strong. He feels like very like he hits really hard.
He stands all weird.
He does stand all weird. He's very like hunched over. Like it cannot be good for his back, whatever he's doing to it. But I understand. I also didn't know that they gave away Alex for free.
Kind of.
Kind of
Yeah. Free for a while.
free for a little bit. Is that over? Is that period over?
No, it's whenever they put the Zenny shop in, then he will no longer be a free thing. But until then,
Go get him, boys.
yeah, everybody has him for free till then.
Um, which is cool. He seems all right. Um, and yeah, I died on the Street Fighter 5 seems good. It continues to be pretty good. I like it. You seem to really like it, Tony.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm just glad my fight stick works with it. So, uh,
Kinda. I mean, the first time we did it, it took forever to figure it out, but now we got it.
yeah, we got it. Got it figured out. Got it on lock. Resident Evil 6. That's a video game. Came out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on Tuesday. And my friend and yours, Jacob Bryant, was like, "Hey, we should play that co-op and record it and show that to the internet, just like we did with Dead Space 3, except for the part where we didn't record any of that, and that was a missed opportunity." I was like, "Okay." And so we started that. That game's bad. That is a bad game. I can tell you that with confidence, having played maybe the first 4 hours of it. It's not very fun. Doesn't shoot very well, and it
Why
seems
did
real
you
dumb.
get that?
So Jacob and I can play it together.
And I mean, I know you guys play. I guess now just bad co-op games.
I guess
But
bad
like,
co-op games. well,
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 but why that one in particular? I should say.
well, like, Jacob was like, yeah, they're putting out Resident Evil 6, 5, and 4 in that order on PS4 and uh, Xbox One. We should play through Resident Evil 5 together because that's a great game. And I was like, yeah, we should do that. He's like, we should also play through Resident Evil 6 together. I'm like, I don't know if we should do that. He's like, we're doing it because I just bought it. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing it. So that was literally all the conversation. We thought that if we were gonna record it, if we were gonna actually do a let's play of it, it would be really fun because neither of us have played that game. Like he was like, oh, it's that bad, so I'm not gonna play it. So totally unknown quantity. Like I don't even know what happens in that game. It's been so long too. It's been 4 years since it initially came out. So like all the spoilers that kind of came out in that time period, totally lost on me. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I figured I'd have fun if I played through it with Jacob. So
fair
now,
enough.
and now when we finish this, and then Resident Evil 5 comes out, we can play through that and have just a blast. So that I am looking forward to. I will say it runs Resident Evil 6 runs really well on PS4, 1080p, 60 frames per second, looks sharp. Let's Play is only going to be in 30 frames because I don't have a 60 frames per second capture card, but that's okay. I played the Platinum demo, Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo, that thing that they put out.
What did you name your carbuncle?
I named it Lay.
Okay.
I did not name it Portillo. So, what did you expect me to say? Resay?
No, but something equally stupid.
Wow. What do you like? Why you gotta put a man down like that? Why you
Oh,
gotta
you
put
know.
anybody down like that?
Oh, you know.
It seems really real rude. What did you name your carbuncle?
Uh,
Zephyr?
no. I named it
Strega?
No, I named it Noishi.
Oh, good. Even worse name. Got it.
Do you know you? I guess you're not a Tales fan. Sorry.
Damn, you're no Greg Miller, Alex O'Neill.
I'm not. I did not name it Portillo. Although I did consider it.
No, I named mine after the animal from Tales of Symphonia. What are you talking about?
Never liked him.
Okay.
You should play Tales of the Abyss just to see that little fucking thing. And his pew pew. He yells pew every time he does something.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's something. Yeah, the Tales games do have a history of
weird animals.
of weird, adorable things that make like a lot of loud noises.
Yeah.
Carbuncle talks telepathically through text messages.
Yeah, it's really funny. It sends you emojis.
He sends you like emojis, and there are chocobo emojis in the world that Carbuncle comes from, and I need them. I need them right now. Yeah, that demo was fun. I had a really good time with it, honestly. I definitely saw some people saying this game has PS3 textures and runs like shit. Why are people excited about it after playing that demo? And I was like, okay, that sounds depressing. A little bit of frame rate
For the
issues.
last argument.
Yeah, just wait. You wait, buddy. A little bit of frame rate issues in the demo. Did you play Mission?
Yes.
Okay. Because you and I are the only other people who played Duskai. Yeah, I like it. Combat seems a little bit quicker. It was actually kind of fun to play as a young Noctis. I thought it would be not fun, but it was fun.
Did you beat the level 15 thing at the end?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I really liked, like they kind of give you like an open area to fight a big actual boss as Noctis, adult Noctis, and you can warp up, and then when you warp down, you can stun it if you hit it hard enough. And like you're like slashing at it from the air, like hovering around it, which is really cool. Kind of let you play around with magic as well, which seems a little stiff, a little weird, but I'm sure like it just takes some getting used to. But yeah, overall, like it seemed like a cool way to kind of see how fucking beautiful that game looks. Especially the lighting is really excellent across the board. And I think the combat's fun. It feels even better than it did in Duskai. So, just generally like the hits, the slashes, the magic and stuff like that. So, it was cute as well. I thought it was really cute. Noctis really likes his dad. It sounds like.
Did you collect all the like the little orbs?
Yeah.
I went and collected like as many as I could find, and I was like, "There's got to be a reason to do this," and there wasn't really a reason to do that.
You say raisin?
There's got to be a reason to do this.
Got to be a reason.
It's not a grape. I can assure you. What do you think
Um,
of?
hmm?
Uh, go ahead, Tony.
Said I was gonna say the meteor spell is pretty cool though.
Yeah. What did you think of the demo? Nomination.
That's fine. I enjoyed it.
Short.
Very cool ending.
Yeah.
I need to beat this guy. I never ever actually beat it. I got up to the bean and like ran away from him because we have to like raise up to like I still have to level up to actually fight him, but like yeah, I'm enjoying that a lot. It looks like fun.
Yeah. I'm very excited for that game. I still like don't know what it's about. Like they keep saying like here's the story trailer and like I watch it and I'm like what the fuck is this game about? Like I get it, bros on a bro trip to do bro stuff and be choker bros. Cool, got it. Thank you for reiterating that a lot. But like what is the game about? Like what's the story?
I think Noxus like his kingdom got taken away. He's on a road trip to get it back, more or less.
Yeah, I guess.
No, so okay, so they're on a road trip
Here we go.
taking Noctis to his wedding, and while they're on the road trip, like a war starts, and his like I guess the capital city gets seized or something.
Ah.
That's what I've gathered, but I know that like they left on a road trip and then they just couldn't go to their destination because shit happened.
Yeah. Cause like but there's also that scene where the capital city is being attacked while you're in it. And you're like dodging through shit and have
Maybe
to
that's
get
when
out.
you get back and it's like it's like, oh, there he is. I capture him now.
Yeah.
That
Maybe.
makes sense.
We gotta capture him with our Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those dark magic Pokeballs from the first movie. It's
I
I mean
re-
that's basically what he throws when he does a spell. So
I re-looked at that E3 reveal when it turns from like versus 13 to 15 again. I'm just looking at the gameplay for that. I still know how you play that game. It looks really good though.
It looks real fun. I remember like I was watching GameSpot put together like a collage of videos on their Facebook page earlier this week about just like evolution from when it was announced to where it is now, trailer wise. And like in some of the Versus 13 footage from like 2008, they were showing you playing as the other characters. It was like a third person shooter when you were playing as Prompto. Um, I was like, I wonder if any of this is going to be in the game. But like probably not. Like I don't see you playing that game as anyone but Noctis.
Oh,
But we'll see.
oh.
Yeah, I know. I want to play as Gladiolus as well. He's a very handsome man. Yeah, it's cool.
Nasty.
Did you like the demo, Tony?
Yeah, I did.
Um, you gonna play that game when it comes out?
Yeah, I was going to play it when it came out before any of this reveal thing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm looking forward to it. That's it for video games. It seems like, unless anyone has anything else that they've been holding to their chest.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll take a break, and I think that's gonna be the end of the show. So we will be back in just a little bit.
Oh man, real short show this week.
Choo choo choo.
Choo, choo, choo.
Blah.
Literally, Nobshin responding just when I was about to. Yeah, that one's a tough fight. That's a cool fight, though. I'm almost there.
I can barely remember it, but
He'll change the atmosphere so that certain spells will work better, and they'll work better against him, but
that's
they will
right.
also fucking decimate your party.
right.
So you just have to really hit him hard. Until
What game?
he changes the atmosphere again. Persona 4. So one of our friends is having
What?
trouble with a boss fight.
Which one?
website?
Namatame.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Just-
Further than you got, I think. Scott.
Oh, okay.
It is the 7th major boss fight. I think. All right, I'm ready to go.
What?
If you guys What?
What?
No, it's just that lip smacking. Like, what are you doing?
I'm
Did
ready
you
to
fucking
go.
watch the Game Girls? I was swearing because it's like,
Oh my
what
god,
are you
it's
doing?
so good.
Rubbing your beard against the mic and whatever. Like, what are you doing?
ASMR. This is what ASMR is.
With AXNR.
AXNR, exactly. God, those videos were so good. I was losing my mind. I'm like, this is
Yo,
exactly what
let's
Skyward Sword
we
deserves.
we should just build club it.
Just build club it. Never
Yeah.
stop build club it.
Never stop.
You guys ready? I'm
No.
ready to just roll right into the next part.
What's so since we're on the topic of Game Bros, Mark said he wants to look at that. So what would you suggest be his one? Like if you give him a one, what playthrough should he look through?
Do you think you would enjoy a long playthrough or a shorter playthrough?
Just something that like he'll get the grasp of who Aaron and Dan are. Kind
Out
of
of this
not
world.
out of this world.
Out of this world.
Tell me.
And then after he watches a short one, which I would also recommend Gnome. But that's a good one. There's also that whatever I think the game is called just Danny. That Ross and Dan played. That one's really good.
Jackal is also really good.
No, if we're going for Ross and Dan one in King's Quest.
Yeah, King's Quest.
Well, that the one in question is 1 episode long that I'm talking about. So, and then probably if he wants like a longer one, Wind Waker is probably the best Zelda one that they've done.
Sure.
I can see that. I watched some of that. That was really good.
It's good, yeah. No stop.
You should also just show him the Cranberries animated short.
Yeah, I mean, you should just watch Trauma
And a
Center.
shot and a miss.
All right,
And a
Y'all-
missed.
y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only coming through the one channel. My bad.
It's fine.
Only coming through the right channel. That was weird. There we go. I fucked it up twice on that one, so I'm just gonna put in the clip. Let's talk about some news. Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered happened. They showed a whole bunch of stuff. There's a flying car in that game,
Batmobile.
which it seemed like the natural progression of where that game should have gone. There's a car.
Yep.
It should fly.
Final Fantasy 16, it'll be a DeLorean.
It'll be a DeLorean. Yep. And they'll go back to Final Fantasy 1 in the DeLorean.
Yeah,
Different time.
that'd be pretty cool.
Go through the series of all the Final Fantasies.
It'd be a very long game.
Yeah, it would be. There's also they're like, hey, we're also gonna do a movie and an anime and a mobile game.
Then you're just like, whoa, hey, wait a second.
And I'm like, the game's not out yet.
maybe you should calm down for a second.
Yeah, like chill.
Nah, it's fine. They're good.
Sorry, they got Sean B.
What happened to this Kingdom Hearts 3 that you're supposed to be doing?
Nomura's off in a closet working on that. That's why he wasn't there. I'm convinced. It's a collector's edition. Comes with a statue. Bunch of trailers. Comes out September 30th. Which was leaked at the time, but yeah, that's the date. Save the date.
No.
One of the bigger standouts from that conference, I feel, was like how genuine Greg and Tim were as far as being presenter. Obviously we're fans, so blah 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 blah. But like it felt more it's like compare something like this to like any like Microsoft conference or Sony conference where they're just like so still and just dry and just like try to crack a joke, but like it's obviously you don't get the reference at all.
Yeah.
But like it just felt like more alive than like almost any conference I've ever seen.
It was
Probably
a
like the
lot of
only
fun.
yeah, probably like the only like dry parts were the celebrities that showed up, but like they kind of had to be there, so like then you can't have really help that.
Mhm.
But like other than that, yeah, I thought they did an amazing job doing that.
Yeah, it was definitely the most fun I've had during like a pressy conference type thing like this. Um, just watching. It was funny. They were funny. They had a good time. It was
Was it
very much.
kind of funny?
It was very
Yeah.
much. Like I tweeted out, it was very much a kind of funny event, even if it was a Square Enix event. Like they just owned it, which is good.
Hmm.
Props to them. Super. I was just like a proud dad the whole time I was watching that. I was like, so proud of them.
I don't know why would you be a dad? Why
I
don't
don't
you
know.
just be a son? They're
Proud.
older
I'm a
than
proud son.
you.
um.
You didn't create them; they created you.
Yeah, it's true. Very fair enough. Yeah, they put out the demo, release date, all that stuff. Seemed cool. A lot of cool trailers. That game just is a very impressive showpiece of video game. So I think it just shows well, like in any form that you look at it. So, um, I'm excited. A lot of people jumping on the hype train after that. Um, you guys have any other thoughts about it before we move into the more serious news?
No.
Okay.
Wait, there was serious news?
Apparently. Um, so
So let's talk about Overwatch.
you want to talk about Overwatch?
No, we don't need to talk about Overwatch.
We'll talk about that. Silver
It's
PR
not
left.
real. It's not real news.
Silver PR left us a voicemail, and he had some thoughts about it. So, Allison Rapp, she worked at the Nintendo Treehouse, which is kind of like the localization team over at Nintendo. Um, she was recently let go from Nintendo, and that's typically not necessarily something we would cover here, but kind of like the reasons for her dismissal are caught up in this controversy about the kind of like hate movement that is Gamergate, um, or whatever it's become at this point. But essentially she was being harassed on a daily basis to the point where she was afraid to go places and things of that ilk. And if she felt she was threatened and that kind of crossed over into her job, she announced on Twitter that she'd kind of been let go, and it was related to this kind of hostile swarm of harassment that surrounded her. But Nintendo responded and said like she had a conflict of interest uh, job, like a second job, that conflicted with her job with Nintendo, and that's why she was let go. Regardless of what the real reason is, it's just a super unfortunate situation. I know Silver PR was tweeting at me earlier this week about like this thing. This seems like a corporate cover up. I wouldn't necessarily go that far. Um, but Allison is someone who is very, very open minded, very open about her support for more sexual awareness, more like being open to talking about it, stuff like that. I really respect her. I have seen her in a lot of things. I've talked to her many times on Twitter through those kinds of short conversations, and she's just been a very positive person that I really enjoy. So that's the main reason I wanted to bring it up, is hopefully that she bounces back and goes on well throughout this. I didn't know if you had any thoughts or opinions about it, Nabishin.
Um, it's, it's a sucky thing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for even her being attacked for the way that she was, for the context that she was, it's like it was a person who who I felt like understood stuff that most people don't. It's more of a person who who's accustomed to who sees this other side, and like I feel a lot of people can learn from her, honestly, like just the way that how she presented it, like just how how another country is not like who doesn't follow your the ways that we're used to shouldn't really be demonized as much as other people are, or other, they shouldn't be demonized as far as like like they're different and they have a different sensibilities, but like we shouldn't like just go attack them or like just belittle everything that they did. And I felt like she tackled those things like in a very intelligent and like thought provoking way. Um, it's just a shame that what happened. I would like I would like to somewhat clarify that uh it's not exactly Gamergate that did it, but like per se, like because like this is like something like they should be somewhat for, and even like they have representatives saying like, oh, this isn't us, but like regardless, it's like this is just the internet being the shitty thing that it is.
Mhm.
A way. So sometimes it's impactful. Sometimes it can make a big difference, and sometimes it can just ruin people's lives, but all in the same instance, and it just really sucks. Uh, as far as Nintendo is concerned, like it just seemed like something like it seemed like something like they secretly allowed, and like this was just like an excuse of like this to bring up so they can let her go type of thing.
Mhm.
In like a somewhat peaceful way, or quote unquote peaceful way, but like I think she'll bounce back. Or at least I hope that she does. She's very talented, and like I've seen her on Nintendo Treehouse list before, so like
Yeah,
she was always interesting.
yeah, she's very smart. And yeah, no, she definitely brought a lot of good points up that I feel like not a lot of people in our kind of like Western situation think about enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it's an easy kind of rabbit hole to find yourself in. Just being open minded and being open to other cultures and kind of understanding how they work is a really healthy way to approach a lot of her ideas.
It's the only way we can
Um,
grow as a society. We have to come through. We can't just like just blindly just like take something or just demonize something without like at least somewhat getting their side of the story. Sure, it could be a horrible thing, but like at least know where it comes from. Maybe meet somewhere in the middle, and then there's compromise, and then there's something that like you can either like take it for what it is, and then like or just dismiss it. But like there's a way to be respectful for like almost any terrible situation. So it
yeah.
just sucks.
But yeah, I definitely wished the best to her. Uh, she's super talented. I'm sure she'll bounce back. Um, if you want to know a little bit more about it, like kind of the details of the harassment situation, it'd be false to say just Gamergate. Um, Patrick Klepek wrote up like a really in-depth kind of breakdown of everything that happened, the situation that she went through, and kind of the updates as they came out, as
And
well
this
as
is
links to like all of her tweets in response to it. It's on Kotaku.
it is also a shame too that he was like the only one who actually like reported on that. Like even before this was even something that even came across, but like he even mentioned that too. This like why was I the only one who's actually said anything about this? So
Yeah,
it sucks.
yeah. Awareness is the biggest combatant to stuff like this. But that's it. That's it for news. Not a lot of news. Not a lot to talk about. Like I said, Overwatch stuff happened, but Silver PR wanted to bring it up in his voicemail. He told me so, or he told somebody. I don't know necessarily who he told.
No, it wasn't necessarily that. It was about something else. But
Okay, we'll figure that out together. We have two voicemails. One from myself that Tony
Hmm.
requested,
That's
and
right.
then we have one from Silver PR. So let's dive into the Silver PR voicemail right now. If this loads, it is.
What up, guys? So hope you are here. I hope everybody's doing all good and well. Last week I didn't record because I'm being busy, and I'm still busy this week. But I'm taking a little of my time to try to do this, and I don't lose 2 weeks because then you guys are gonna be worried. You think I will be dead. So
True.
Fact.
without further ado, let's go to
Absolutely.
games. I play a little bit of Street Fighter Five, whatever I wish I could. Reach as far as Silver League, although it's doing a roller coaster going up and down and whatnot, but still holding there. Uh, Also, I got the chance to play with the new content, the challenge mode and whatnot. Also, got myself, got my hands on Alex. I mean, I played with Alex. I mean, oh, that was she said. You know what I'm talking about.
Great.
That character is just okay. It's pretty much a good representation of whatever Alex was in Street Fighter 3. It's almost all the move set of the past game. So, it's okay. High spotting is happening right now, so whoever's watching this live and interested in some CPT tour content, check out Height Spotting 5. It's taking place in Glasgow, Scotland. So, and
Glasgow.
also, what else I played? Oh, I played The Division. Got level 20. It's okay game. I like it. Way better than Destiny. Not to get too much deep in it because you guys talk a lot about that one. So I'll get more sentiments in the future about that one. But I got inside the dark zone, and I'll give my feelings in a later voicemail. Uh, let's go to tangents. I'm kind of upset with Polygon right now. I
Oh,
love
that's right. He said he was going to bring this
Justin
up.
McElroy. I love uh, some of the content from that site in the past. I loved Alexa Ray Correa when she was doing the dailies over there, and sometimes Polygon makes me think that they're pushing some kind of morality issue agenda when it comes to fan service and sexualism in video games, because sometimes they put up in front some articles that refer about some aspects of female characters, and also, and I'm not joking, and maybe Alex, and I know he has an opinion about it, I'll do expect respect that, but I think sometimes Polygon in their reviews, they take too much at heart some of the maybe inappropriate ways that they treat women in video games, and sometimes I believe they shave up points in the reviews because of that, and I think that's not okay. I mean, other websites out there, they also do it, but most mainstream media outlets don't do that, and Polygon is one of those that sometimes, if not 100%, they do, and that rubs me the wrong way because you're reviewing the game not because of the mechanics, but because of the artistic expression of the creators. And by then, this is not a review; it's just an opinion. So, but that's my opinion about that. I try to collect my thoughts throughout the week, but a lot of other shit happens. So, yeah, that's the only thing I want to talk about. I haven't seen Batman versus Superman. Hopefully I will see it next week because, like they say, and I heard it from so many people, they ruined Superman. So yeah,
I heard
that's
that.
pretty much about me, guys. I have no question of the week. I'll see what can I do throughout the week. For those that are waiting for my CPT roundup, I apologize. I'm being so busy, like I said. But hopefully by next week, the article will be up. So without further ado, guys, have a fun one. Have a happy Saturday. So PR signing out.
I don't know if you're hearing the right places because like no one's fucking talking about Superman. It's literally just me and Alex, and no
Yeah.
one else gives a fuck about him.
Yeah, which I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
Um, as for the Polygon stuff, like, I will say, like, you're absolutely total, totally entitled to an opinion about it, your opinion about it, Silver PR. So, like, I would never hold anything of that against you, and he knows that. We talked about it on Twitter briefly. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, I think Polygon was definitely founded, or at least soon after it was founded, it shifted to this position that would want to make kind of more bold and opinionated stances across all their content, including reviews. My thing is, like, I think reviews should be literally anything. Like, I think they should be critiques and criticisms that break down the way that this one character is representation of something like this. Like, I would still qualify that as a review. Maybe it would fall more into like a critique or a criticism territory, but like I want a review to be the person who's writing its opinion about everything about the game or about whatever they want to talk about. I don't necessarily. I'm not a big fan of the traditional review anymore. like um I as someone who writes a lot of traditional reviews, like I try and balance that with injecting my kind of like personal opinion about how this game made me feel into it. I think that's just more valuable to read. Um, and like that's why a lot of times when I write reviews, I'll say stuff like "this worked for me" or like "I think this worked." A lot of "I think" and "I felt," as opposed to "this is good because I said so." Um, but like I can understand that rubbing people the wrong way. A lot of people look at reviews and say like, "just tell me if it's good or not." Like get to the point, tell me if it's a good thing or not. And like the thing is what might be good for you might not be good for the person that's reviewing it. It's just that's the reality that we live in, and as people get more and more open-minded to subjective content, I think it's more interesting when they tell you a little bit more than if it's good or not. But that's me.
Right. The big part about that is in a traditional review, most people never fully get away from it. They interject and they pull their opinion and they state it as fact in the professional form.
Yeah,
And that is the worst thing you can do.
yeah. I mean, like,
Which is where I'm in reviews. I'm on the complete opposite side of Alex,
hmm
where it's I'm trying to tell you if the game is good objectively as a game
hmm
and nothing else.
yeah, and like the
And
reality.
and the traditional review does the traditional why we both do not like the traditional review is the traditional review does parts of both but fails terribly at giving you substantial of any of both the way it is.
I mean, the reality of it is there's no objective review, right? Like
Yes,
all reviews are subjective
everyone's
because all of them are reflective of the person that played it. Like
yeah.
that's
All
just
this
that's
opinion. It's all opinion,
it's
dude.
always opinion. It always will be because like Scott and I could play the same game and it could work for him and it could break for me, and then the review that we write will, as always, be a reflection of our experience. And there, no two experiences are the same.
It's
Um,
basically Dragon Age Inquisition for Alex.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like I had a game breaking bug that ruined that game for me, but like Tony had an excellent experience and ended up being like his one of his favorite games of that year.
Hmm.
Like see, same game, like the game was constant across the PS4 version of this one game, but two completely different experiences. So like that's that's a part of the reason why like I think the traditional review just doesn't work. Also, is because games are being patched and they're all over the fucking place as far as working now. Um, I think the thing I always tell myself when I go into a review, and this is as a reviewer, so right, like take it with a grain of salt, is that like this isn't necessarily a review. This is what this person thinks of this game with a score at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I read Jeff Gersman's review, I'm reading Jeff Gersman's voice. I know what he thinks about video games as a whole because I've listened to him on the Giant Bombcast for 8 years, and I know him as like a person who plays video games. I know his kind of overall opinion of video games. So when I go and read his Quantum Break review, like I'm bringing that kind of baggage in with me, and it helps me understand it a little bit better. Um, that's why I always tell people like, don't read reviews necessarily. Find a reviewer that you really like, and maybe you disagree with some things on them, but you agree with some things on them, and you think like you can understand where they're coming from. Not even like necessarily like I'm on the same page with this person. You just kind of know where they're coming from, and read their reviews because that's going to be way more valuable to you. Um, that's like why I really like Arthur Geese review. He reviews over at Polygon because he has a way of writing reviews, and I know where he's coming from. And like by the end of it, even if he said stuff that I totally disagree with, I'll have an idea of if I'll like that game or not. So
Yeah.
that's it. It's interesting though. Like some people are gonna bring that up. Like it's something that I bring up and I've brought up in some of my reviews of like I really don't like that this game totally objectified this person, and I think it makes it a garbage piece of garbage pile. But that's my opinion, and you don't have to listen to me. I'm just a crazy person anyway. So
We're all just
Uh,
crazy internet people.
Monster My
Exactly.
Piece 7 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
I don't know what you
Game of the year.
get.
Good game, terrible everything else.
I just feel like just don't take everybody so seriously, more or less. Uh, like we were just talking about Polygon and all 3Es. Like he reviewed Bayonetta 2 and he gave it a 7.5, and like him giving it a 7.5 does not like diminish that game whatsoever, because like every other site gave it like 9s and 10s. It was the best game that year, and guess what? It still sold like dog shit because it was on the Wii U. So it doesn't really matter to an extent what that review did for it. But like on the other hand, like if I go to Polygon, I'm not really going for an opinion as far as like game mechanics per se, but like more of like like a personal approach, I would say. I like that review in particular, like I understood because like I was trying to get like from like every facet of like an opinion wise, and like because everyone was talking about mechanics of the Bayonetta 2, and while Arthur D's review talked about the mechanics, he also said it made him feel uncomfortable all at the same time. So I was like, okay, I can take that for what that is, and I can understand that. Um, but like but you don't have to go to that site. It's like if you're going for that site, you're going for that site for mostly for that, I guess you could say, agenda or whatever.
Yeah.
And like you can take it and leave it as it is. So you don't really have to go to that site. You can go to other people's site. There's the millions of places you can go for reviews. Like Polygon's just another stepping stone for that. But like I like to hear multiple opinions, and when you take multiple opinions, you have to take that for what it is. Like I spent this entire week listening to fucking everyone's take on Batman v Superman, just because I had to, and that was literally my week. Some like going really hard on it, saying worst movie ever, and some people like I like it. I don't get what people say. Like I don't get why the hate for it. But like I I have to get that. Like knowing multiple sides and like makes you understand what you like even more, or maybe even less. It's like you just have to take it for what it is, and like don't let other people like skew what you think of it. If you want to keep it pure, don't listen to anybody's opinion. Honestly, just take for what you like from it, and just like don't even care what anybody else says.
That's way more fun for me now. Also, like as someone who is like drowning, I drown myself in opinion, like everyone's opinions all the time.
Yeah, it's called Twitter.
Yeah, it's called Twitter. And I love it. Like I love because I have so many people I respect and I value their opinion and I want to hear about it all the time. And I expose myself to that so much. Like, but going in and honestly not expecting anything, expecting the unexpected is super nice.
Uncharted 4, man. I know nothing.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that game like what. So I don't know. Just take it with a grain of salt. Do you, Silver PR? Maybe just watch Monster Factor with Josh McElroy and Griffin McElroy. That show is fantastic. We have another voicemail here that you asked for.
Yes,
It's 50 seconds long.
I'm excited.
All right. If it plays. Ever.
So this is embarrassing. When I called in, I got to hear like my like 18, 17-year-old self say something really fucking stupid. So that was a nice little reminder that I really need to update that voicemail thing. It's my birthday, and Tony told me to call in, so I thought I'd call in.
Who is this guy?
And
I don't know.
I normally go like, hey, I have a question ready, but I don't. I really don't. So like, oh shit, Harold asked best birthday game last month. Fuck. What is your favorite game with a dragon in it? Thanks, by long-time listener, first-time caller in.
That's it. What's your favorite game with a dragon in it? Ask longtime listener, first time caller in Alex O'Neill.
That guy.
I'm actually literally the longest time listener. It's worth noting.
Definitely.
Favorite game with a dragon in it.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. It's a difficult question.
Games with dragons. Probably every Tales game.
Lunar has some. That's a dragon. There's like a big dragon's a big part of Lunar.
I like Salt and Sanctuary a lot.
That has dragons in it.
It does. It's factual.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
Fair, valid. Lunar is my answer. Scott, best use of dragon.
That's not the question.
I know. I was just saying, Lunar is pretty good use of dragon.
You're gonna have to come back to me.
You're the last person. We can't come back to you.
I mean, we
You shut up.
could.
We could leave and then come back.
I just didn't know that Salt and Sanctuary was Tony's actual answer.
Yeah,
It is now.
there's dragon in it.
It has a dragon in it. Tony likes it.
Kraken Worm.
Oblivion, Skyrim.
Dark Souls 2.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne doesn't have. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dark Souls 2.
I
There you
guess
go.
it is. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of dragons in it. It has
Yeah,
a giant talking dragon in it too.
Are you excited for Dark Souls 3?
I'm
Scott?
really excited for Dark Souls 3. Oh, Scott, never mind. Don't listen to me.
A little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people are
Little bit.
comparing that to like the original Demon Souls. So it seems.
I mean, I'm gonna play the hell out of it.
Hell yeah,
It's gonna happen.
it's going to happen.
You getting PC or what you doing?
Yeah, probably just gonna get it on PC.
Okay.
You should just buy a PS4 and play on PS4. What are you doing?
It's a valid question. What are you doing, Scott?
I have to get a PS. I have to get a new PC. This
Oh,
one is
why?
deteriorating a lot faster than I thought.
You just got that one.
I inherited an old one.
Yeah,
That
and you just got it.
I know.
When his grandpappy, League of Legends Master 69, passed away, he inherited this.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh.
Legit, that
But-
was the funniest joke that's ever
yeah.
been told on this show.
This one is fading. So
It's fading away. It's already in a home.
yeah, let's
Scott-
see. I want to
Scott
say it
visits
was a
his
while
PC
ago
and
when my
doesn't
RAM
remember.
stick first died,
He
and
doesn't remember
then
him anymore.
it's been getting noticeably a little slower
Huh.
since then.
I'm sorry.
So it's I don't know when it's gonna die, but it's gonna die, and I might end up having to before I get the new one. I might end up having just to record at Alex's house for a couple weeks straight.
All right, you're always welcome.
It'd be like the first time Scott's ever been there.
Not always. There are days that I don't want to see people. Sure, but you know, it's the thought that counts. If you'd like to be a part of the show, like I guess I was and some PR was, you can leave us a voicemail at 404-590-1337.
Yeah,
So,
Alex,
just-
you part of the show more.
Yeah, I should participate. Standard long distance fees do apply for that. Or you could leave us a email, mailsack@irrationalpassions.com, mailsack @irrationalpassions.com. Each of us are on Twitter. I'm at alfighter27. Scott is at WUTTEHCHUZ. That's what Ted Chuz. Nabishin's at NABESHIN 186. Nabishin 186. And Tony's at Tony Horvath. All one word.
Yep.
The site's
Factual.
at Twitter at IrrationalPod, all one word. Other stuff, rate and reviews on iTunes. Check out the podcast network, VG Evo, that we're a part of, Malicious Pod X. We're actually recording tomorrow, allegedly.
I don't believe it.
I don't either. Go to our YouTube page. Let's Plays are coming. YouTube.com/IrrationalPassions. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. And everything Irrational Passions, IrrationalPassions.com. Some more stuff going up on the site soon. So. For a closing topic, we could do a little sorbet. And give some recommendations.
What's
I just
that
really
again?
like that name. Does anybody have any recommendations they want to throw out there?
Oh, that's right.
Whatever you want, bro.
I'm asking you guys. Trying to think. What was like there was like one thing. I mean, obviously, Game Grumps. Always, I recommend
Please.
people go watch Game Grumps. Please watch Game Grumps. But oh god, I had it and I totally forgot. Give me a second. Somebody come back to me. Scott, do you have any recommendations? Anything you would recommend to anyone out there?
Not this week.
Okay. You didn't have it 2-3 weeks ago either. Do you not do anything that you
like,
would recommend
listen,
other people do?
Like listen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I already recommended Stardew Valley.
Yeah, you have given it pretty much the thumbs up of approval.
I'm pretty sure I already recommended The Flash.
That's true.
What more do you want?
I am going to, since I can't think of my original recommendation, I'm going to recommend the Maze Runner book. I was actually thinking about rereading that.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Like the movie, I liked a lot. I haven't seen the second movie. I've started the second book, but after
Second movie's pretty good. I watched it.
cool. After I watched the first movie, I'm like, I should check this out. I read the book. It's kind of like my kind of sci-fi. I enjoyed it. It's got cool characters with cool nicknames. So if you're looking for like a young adult fiction,
Check it out.
check out The Maze Runner. Nobshin, do you have any recommendations?
Um, check out the latest Death Battle. With Bayonetta and Dante from Screw Attack. That was really great. Other than that, though, watch Archer. That the new season. I watched that
Yeah, that's
yesterday.
right. The new season.
Fucking great. Archer's so good.
I'm glad that you like it.
It's so good.
Tony, do you have any?
Yeah, check out Smooth McGroove.
Yeah, Smooth Groove's awesome.
He's pretty awesome.
He did a Megalovania
I just did Spider Dance today.
acapella cover. Yeah, he's great. I sometimes I'll put on his stuff while I'm writing. He's super good. Anything, Scott? I'm gonna give you one more chance. I recommend this ice cream that I'm eating right now.
I wish.
You know it's true,
Grandpappy's
though.
computer. All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna recommend Mitomo.
Yeah, that's I thought about doing that. So, Mitomo seems legit. Thank you for listening. We love you guys so much. Short show this week. Sometimes it'll happen. Sometimes the stars and sun will align. Short show will happen.
and Alex will stop talking.
I'll just stop talking. God, you have to pay me money to stop talking. I don't stop talking for less than $75,000. Thank you to Danny Wiesner for our opening music of Two Player Co-op and our closing music of The World Is Saved. Love you. He's also very funny on Mitomo.
Oh my god.
My God. And thank you,
Oh
Tony,
my
Scott, and
God.
Option for being my huge crew. Love you guys. Winky face. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Play your game, stay rational. We'll talk to you all next week. What did you? My God, Tony.
Let me just share my screen real quick. Yo, get hype. Scott, look at this Binding of Isaac shit that's happening right now.
Are you in green mode?
Yeah. Look at that shit.
Read the
Okay.
titles, Tony. You had one job.
Look at that shit, Scott.
You had one job. I just saw the fourth title, and it's really good. All right, that's it.
All right, let me read the title.
Oh,
Hold on.
one job.
I'm scrolling. All right.
Jesus.
The titles are "Is This Censorship, Tony?" Not like this. Not like this.
It can't
Jordan?
It can't be the title again. Jordan.
Rip Juan. Sisterhood of the Traveling Tomodachi Life. Alex Played Alex. There's Gotta Be a Raisin. And Grandpappy League of Legions Master 69.
Although League of Legends Master is also pretty good. Fucking Rip Juan. Fuck yeah.
Is that a double entendre?
It's all about the double entendre. What do you guys like?
I like Not Like This.
Wasn't that already a title though?
No.
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 Okay. Scott.
I know with the Sisterhood of the Traveling Tomodachi Life.
Nobshin.
I like Rip One because it sounds like a Rip One. In
My
912.
man. Tony and Scott, I want you to do the title.
You are listening to the Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 272.
Rip Juan.
He's so surprised about it.
Rip Juan. That's the show. You can stop recording. Less than an
See,
hour.
this
and
is
a
why
half.
I don't like saying the title.
Uh,
No third part.
No third. I know. I thought I was going to think of one, but yours was so good.
Could've been
And
a
then I was
fart
just started
noise.
laughing. Thanks for watching, video viewers. We love you. Bye bye.
Scott.